Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Jenny J, and today we are doing yoga for strength and focus. So, we're going to be tackling our core and doing a lot of balancing exercises. To assist, we have Phoebe, who's in studio, and then we also have Angie, who's tuning in via Zoom. For equipment today, make sure that you have your body, a mat, and maybe a block, a pillow, or a water bottle to assist you in the poses today. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna come into a child's pose. So let's bring those knees nice and wide, big toes touch, and let's walk those hands forward, placing the forehead on the mat. Use this breath to relax your body. So you're gonna inhale through the nose, audible exhale out through the mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Just come back to your normal breath here. And allow your body to sink a little bit closer towards the mat. Allow those shoulders to relax and soften away from the ears. And feel free to take a body scan. Notice if you're carrying any unnecessary tension in the palms of your hands, in your shoulders, in between your eyebrows, in your hips. And start to send your breath there. Let it go. Allow your body to just become grounded and connected to the earth. Now, when you're ready, we're going to press on up to an all-fours position. So you're going to stack the shoulders on top of wrists, hips on top of knees, eyes are looking in between the hands, and let's start to connect our belly button to the spine. So we want to brace our core. We're going to be doing a lot of core exercises and core strengthening moves, so we want to make sure it's nice and warm. What I'm going to have you do is extend your right leg back behind you. You're kicking your heel straight back behind you as if you're kicking a piece of furniture. Find your balance and then extend your left hand forward. We're coming into a bird dog reach. Now make sure that you are picking yourself up out of that right shoulder, so don't collapse. Lift up and out and have energy reaching through your fingers and your toes. Connect to that core. We're going to be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's reset. Awesome job. And let's switch sides. So you can extend that left leg back behind you. Flex those toes and make sure that they're pointing towards the floor. And then from here, we're going to extend that right arm forward. Again, press up out of that shoulder. Eyes are looking down, lengthening the back of the spine, waking up the body, waking up the core. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's reset. Awesome job. From here, we're going to go into a set of cat and cows. So on your inhale, you're going to arch the spine. Eyes gaze forward. Shoulder blades come back and down. Tailbone lifts up. And on your exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, pelvis tucks under, squeeze the lower belly. Again, inhale, finding your arch. Exhale, finding your round. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Find a neutral position here. And we're going to come into our first downward facing dog. So let's tuck those toes, lift those hips up to the sky, and let's start walking our dog. So pedal those heels right and left to stretch out the Achilles, the calves, hamstrings. You're griply firming the mat by pressing those knuckles into the mat here. Now from here, let's find some stillness where you melt those heels down towards the floor, chest presses into the thighs, and let's pull those shoulders away from the ears. Take a few moments to connect to your breath. Now when you're ready, eyes are going to gaze forward. Let's creepy crawl those feet. to bring them right to about our wrists. Keep those feet about shoulder distance apart and allow those knees to bend so that your stomach can rest on your thighs. If it feels good, you can grab opposite elbows and come into a ragdoll pose. Shift your weight towards the balls of the feet, almost as if you're going to topple over in a somersault, and lift that tailbone up to the sky, stretching out those hamstrings. You're more than welcome to nod your head yes, shake your head no. Just allow all of the tension melt away from the shoulders, head, and neck. Now from here, let's slowly bring our hands back down towards the mat, and one vertebrae at a time, we slowly come up to a stand. Please take your time here. And then once you come to your standing pose, eyes gaze forward, open that chest, palms are facing up, and let's inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. One more time, inhale through. Exhale, let it go. From here, let's inhale those hands nice and high. On your exhale, you're going to bring that right hand down your thigh as the left hand comes up and over, finding a side body stretch, breathing into your left lung. Maybe eyes gaze up to the sky. And from here, you're going to pass through center, bring the right hand up to the sky, left hand comes down your thigh. Making sure that you're lifting up and out, not collapsing into your ribcage. From here, inhale, both hands reach up to the sky. On your exhale, find a baby back bend. Heart lifts up, field goal post those hands, eyes gaze up, hips come forward. Inhale, hands rise, and exhale, bring those hands to heart center, fold it down, all the way down to the mat. Good. On your inhale, come into your half lift. Hands can come either to the shins or to the thighs. Now, in this position, you want to make sure that your chest is open. Broaden out those shoulders. Energy is reaching through the crown of the head all the way down to the tailbone. From here, let's place both hands down to the mat. Step your feet back into your high plank. If you need an option, Phoebe's going to show you by bringing those knees down to the floor. Just make sure that your pelvis is tucked under, you're squeezing those glutes. Your shoulders are stacked directly on top of those wrists. We're going to slowly lower our chest 1 inch off the floor, finding your Chaturanga. And then on your inhale, coming up to your upward facing dog, flipping those toes under, heart lifts open, shoulders back and down. From here, let's tuck the toes, hike the hips up, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Awesome work. Take a nice big deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out to the mouth. On your next inhale, eyes gaze forward. You can walk, jump, or lightly step to the front of your mat. On your inhale, finding your half lift, lengthening through the spine. On your exhale, planting those hands back down. Inhale, hands rise, come to standing. On your exhale, right hand goes down your thigh, left hand comes up and over, side body stretch. Pass through center like a rainbow or a tidal wave. Right hand lifts up, left hand comes down. Inhale, both hands rise. Exhale, find your baby back bend. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, heart center, fold it all the way down. Beautiful job. Inhale, come back to your half lift. Really lengthen the spine, opening up that chest. And on your exhale, plant the hands, step or lightly hop to the back of your plank. Lower it on down, Chaturanga. Inhaling to your upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. From here, we're gonna lift our right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Now let's open up our hip. So bring it nice and high. Your toes are pointing to the right side of your mat. Bend the knee and start to make some nice big hip circles with your knees. We're just lubricating those hip joints, also building strength in our left leg that's supporting us. You can do 2 to 3 rotations one way, 2 to 3 rotations the other way. From here, let's extend that right leg nice and long, 3-legged dog. And then from here, drive the knee into the chest, plant the foot in between the hands, and then come up to a crescent lunge. So in your crescent lunge, let's talk about it here. Both feet are on 2 different railroad tracks. Slightly tuck that pelvis under so you can bend that back knee slightly to do so. And then hands are reaching nice and high to the sky. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Eyes are gazing forward and bending generously into this front leg. Beautiful job. Stay here. From here, we're gonna go into a warrior 2. So you're gonna drop this back heel down, open up your body to the side of the mat, and let's talk about proper foot alignment. So take a quick peek. You wanna make sure that your front heel is in line with the back arch. Your toes are pointing about 45 degrees out to the side. Fingers are reaching nice and long in opposite directions. And you want to make sure that you're not leaning too far forward, you're not leaning too far back. You're just right in the middle of both of your legs. Eyes are gazing right above that middle finger. Keep that nice soft gaze and focus on deep breathing as you inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Good. Now from here, we're gonna flip the right palm up, come into a reverse warrior. Reaching this right hand up as you bring the left hand to the thigh, little to no weight on there. Focus on breathing into your right lung. Reaching that hand up to the sky, finding that beautiful opening in your side body. From here, let's bring those hands all the way down to the mat, framing the foot. Let's step the right foot back into your high plank or your modified plank, and let's move through our Vinyasa. Coming into your Chaturanga, inhaling to your upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. What we do on the right, we gotta do on the left. So let's inhale that left foot, 3-legged dog, open up the hip, and bend the knee. From here, let's take a few hip circles where we paint a big circle with our knee, 2 to 3 rotations to one side, and 2 to 3 rotations to the other way. From here, let's extend that left leg nice and long, 3-legged dog. Drive that knee into the chest, plant the foot in between your hands, and come on up to your crescent lunge. All right, how we doing, Phoebe? We feeling good?
Feeling great.
Great. So if you're having trouble with any balance, feel free to widen your stance. You can bring that back foot a little bit further to the edge of the mat so that you have a bigger base of support. Let's make sure that your front knee is stacked directly on top of that ankle. Fingers are up to the sky. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. From here, we're gonna swivel into our warrior 2. Drop that back heel down, and let's find our proper alignment. Front heel in line with the back arch. Reaching nice and long. Eyes are gazing forward. Bending deeply into this front leg. Beautiful job. Finding your strength, keeping your focus. Good. From here, let's flip that left palm up. Come into your reverse warrior, reaching that left hand up to the sky. Right hand is coming down your thigh, little to no weight. Breathing into your left lung, finding that stretch along your side body. Maintaining the depth in your warrior 2. From here, we're going to bring those hands all the way down towards the mat. Step that foot back and move through your Vinyasa, high to low plank. Inhaling to your upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna do that again, but we're gonna add a little bit more of dynamic strength. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Let's drive that knee into the chest, plant the foot, come on up to your crescent lunge. Reach those hands nice and high. Now from here, on your exhale, you're going to drop the hands, drop the back knee, and then inhale, come back to your crescent. So we go down, and up. Good, moving through this at your own breath. Good, inhale, exhale. Beautiful, building that strength in those quads. Let's do one more. Beautiful, open up to your warrior two. Bring that heel down and finding that alignment from your back leg to your front leg. Reaching those hands in opposite directions. Again, keeping your body distributed between both legs. From here, you're gonna straighten this front knee. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend, creating this dynamic movement. Good. Now, every single time you bend, make sure this front knee is lining directly with your toes. Let's go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's hold our warrior two. You're gonna come into your reverse warrior, so reach this right hand up to the sky. Now, new move is coming up. We got a half moon. So if you need to grab a block or a water bottle, please go ahead. We're gonna launch forward, lift this back leg off the floor, hand reaches down to the mat, block, or water bottle, and find this beautiful hip opening, balance exercise, core exercise. Eyes are looking down. Now you want to keep a soft bend in that standing leg to avoid any hyperextension in that knee. We're building strength in your ankle, in your calf. Your core is working, and if you fall over, do not worry, it's totally okay. We're gonna slowly bring this back foot down, bend the right knee, come back to your warrior two, find your stability, find your balance, and then let's bring those hands back down to the floor, step that foot back, and move through your vinyasa or go directly into your downward dog. Inhale to your upward, and exhale downward. Woo, give yourself a small break here. How we doing, ladies? Awesome. All right, we got another side. So let's inhale that left leg nice and long. On your exhale, plant the foot in between your hands. Come on up to your crescent lunge. We got to do those dynamic lunges like we did on the other side. So on your inhale, you're gonna drop the hands and knee down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, exhale. Oh yeah, we're feeling this. Quads are on fire. We're here for 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, open up to your warrior two. Drop that heel down. Eyes are gazing forward, bending deeply into this front leg. Now from here, you're going to straighten that front leg, bend it again. Straighten and bend. Good. Feeling that left leg start to fire up, trying to get a little bit deeper each time. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your warrior two. Let's flip the left palm up, reverse your warrior. Reach that left hand up to the sky. Now we're gonna take that half moon on the other side. So you're going to launch the back foot up. Find your balance as you reach your left hand down towards the floor, the block, or a water bottle. Flex those toes. Lifting that right hand up to the sky, trying to open up your chest. Don't forget to breathe. From here, bend into that standing leg. Come back to your warrior two. Find your balance. Awesome job. And then bring those hands back to the mat. Step the foot back and move through your vinyasa. Inhale to your upward dog and exhale to your downward dog. Take a nice big deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. One more, inhale. Exhale. Drop down to those knees, child's pose. Give yourself a really nice break here, well deserved. Come back to your breath. Notice how your body feels. Heart rate might be lifted up a little bit, breath might be a little bit faster. Just become aware. Beautiful job. All right, from here, when you're ready, we're gonna come on up back into our downward facing dog. Let's flip those toes, hips come up. We're gonna slowly walk our feet towards our hands. They can stay about shoulder distance apart. Roll the spine all the way up, come up to a standing pose. All right, so we have a little bit more of a dynamic strength exercise. So let's actually zip up our ankles and our toes together. We're gonna go into a chair pose. We're gonna move through the chair pose to build the strength in our legs. So bring those hands to heart center. Now you're gonna imagine there's a chair behind you. Sit those hips back and down, and make sure as you come down to your chair position that you're not rounding the shoulders, right? We wanna open up the chest, open up the shoulders, and press those knees together to get into those inner thighs. You can take a quick peek and make sure that you see all 10 toes looking back at you. If you can't see all 10 toes, let's press those knees slightly back so that the weight is shifted more in our heels. So we're in our chair. We're gonna stand up, straighten those legs, and then come back to your chair. Shh. Again, inhale, exhale. Shh. Let's keep doing this at your own breath, trying to get that range of motion that feels most comfortable for you. So if you have any knee issues, please go ahead and just shorten the range of motion. Make sure that you stay connected to your body, stay connected to your breath. Let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold our last one. Drop it down. Woo. And slowly come on up. Shake it out. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna go into a balancing exercise. It's called a tree pose. This really helps to focus on your balance, your stability, as well as your core strength. So what we're gonna do is plant our left foot right in the middle of the mat. You wanna make sure that your toes, all 5 toes, are completely planted. Couple variations here. If you're just focusing on your balance, you can just tap the toe on the mat and just start to focus on your balance. If you got that down, bring the knee up to hip height, starting to engage the lower abs here. If you wanna take another layer, you're gonna grab the ankle with your right hand and bring that foot on the inside of your thigh. Now, couple options. If you can't do that, you can either put it on the thigh or the shin. Just make sure that you avoid the knee joint. Okay, so whatever option you choose, find that position, find that grip, and let's bring those hands to heart center. You wanna make sure that your foot is pushing into the thigh, your thigh is pushing back into your foot, and that's gonna give you the strength that you need to hold this position. Now, eyes are gazing forward. Use your breath to stay focused and engaged. Beautiful job. From here, we're gonna slowly release our hold. You can grab the foot and gently place it down towards the mat. Good. From here, you can kind of shake it out, do whatever you gotta do. And then when you're ready, we're gonna do the other side. All right, so let's plant that right foot down. Make sure all 5 toes are planted on the mat. Then take whatever option you chose, whether that was the toe, just pointing down to the mat, lifting that knee to hip height, or grabbing that ankle and placing it either on your shin or on the inside of your inner thigh. Once you find your balance, you can bring those hands to heart center
and find stillness. This helps to develop the muscles in our ankles, in our shins, in our calves. It helps us to connect to our core. Make sure that your shoulders are back. You have a nice tall posture. A few more breaths. And then from here, we slowly grab our leg and release it down towards the floor. Awesome job. All right. Let's bring those feet together. Nice big inhale, hands rise. On your exhale, hands come to heart center. Fold it down all the way. Inhale, find your half lift. Exhale, plant those hands. We can step it back. And let's just go straight to our downward dog. Great work. All right, from here, we're gonna start to slowly cool it down. So let's bring both knees down towards the floor, and we'll just swivel our feet forward and come to a seated position. Now we're gonna go into a figure 4 glute stretch. This is really great to just stretch out the glutes and the hips. So we're gonna cross this right foot over our left knee. You're gonna place those hands back behind you and just bring the left foot down towards the mat. You're gonna focus on pressing your chest towards your shin. You'll feel this really deep stretch along your hip area. And this is a great modification for any knee issues for other more advanced poses like pigeon. It's a really great way to stretch things out. Make sure that your foot is flexed to prevent any knee pain. We'll slowly release the stretch, extend that left leg nice and long, and then we switch sides. So let's cross our left foot over. We're gonna bring those hands back behind us, bend the right knee, focus on opening up the chest. Good. All right, from here, let's extend that left leg nice and long. Let's make our way to our backs. We'll just do a few twists here and then we'll call it a day. So round the spine on the way down. When you're ready, you're gonna hug the right knee into the chest. Cross that knee over to the left side as you gaze to the right, opening up the chest. At this point in class, you're more than welcome to just close your eyes. Slowly bring that knee back to center, and then we're gonna switch sides. Hug the left knee into the chest, and cross it over. Eyes gaze to the left. And from here, let's come back to center. Let's hug both knees into the chest. Give it a nice tight squeeze. And if it feels good, we can make some easy knee circles, just massaging the low spine. Once you've done maybe 3 to 4 circles one way, reverse the circle. Give those knees one final squeeze. Let's rock and roll the full length of your spine all the way up to a seated position. Crisscross those legs. Let's finish off with 2 big deep breaths. Inhale those hands nice and high. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale, hands rise. And exhale, let it go. Amazing job. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Jenny J, and we will see you next time.